Good night. Tonight, we bring you a story that's sending shockwaves through the global automotive world. The global auto industry is undergoing a seismic shift, one that's reshaping the very foundation of how cars are designed, built, and sold. Wang Chuanfu, CEO of China's BYD, has issued a stark warning. According to him, the industry is entering a knockout phase, a period where only the strongest will survive. This isn't a distant threat or a vague prediction for the future. It's happening right now, in real time, across continents and markets. The era of slow, incremental change is over. The pace of innovation has accelerated beyond anything the industry has seen before. We're witnessing a high-stakes battle for survival, where every decision could mean the difference between dominance and extinction. The rules, once set in Detroit and Wolfsburg, are now being rewritten in Shenzhen, as China's influence grows and new players emerge. For legacy automakers, this is a wake-up call, a moment to confront uncomfortable truths about their future. The familiar cycles of design and production, which have defined the industry for decades, are being shattered by rapid technological advances. Only the fastest, most adaptable, and most technologically advanced companies will survive this upheaval. The rest risk being left behind. Many iconic brands, once household names, may not make it through the coming years. The threat is real, and the stakes are higher than ever. This is about more than just market share or quarterly profits. It's about the very survival of companies and the jobs they support. BYD is no longer just a Chinese powerhouse. It's a global force, challenging the old guard on every continent. The company has overtaken legacy giants in sales and is expanding rapidly worldwide, setting new benchmarks for the industry. Wang's message is clear. BYD intends not just to compete, but to lead the new automotive era, shaping the future of mobility. The knockout isn't a threat. It's the inevitable result of technological disruption, driven by breakthroughs in batteries, software, and manufacturing. For consumers, this means the cars we drive and the companies we trust are about to change forever. The choices we make will shape the industry's next chapter. The battle lines are drawn, legacy titans versus agile EV specialists like BYD, each fighting for a place in tomorrow's market. The knockout phase has begun, and the countdown to a new era is ticking faster than ever. The world is watching to see who will land the decisive blow and which names will define the future of driving. What does this knockout phase mean for the automotive world? The industry stands at a pivotal crossroads, facing a transformation unlike anything seen before. It's a period of rapid consolidation, where only a handful of dominant players will ultimately survive, while others are forced to merge or shut down. The battle for survival is now fought on three critical fronts: technology, scale, and cost. Each front is more challenging than ever before. Companies unable to compete on all three fronts will either be acquired by stronger rivals or face bankruptcy, disappearing from the market. Technology is no longer just about horsepower or design. It now means mastering battery chemistry, advanced software, and vehicle autonomy. The user experience is being redefined by in-car software and digital interfaces, not just by exterior styling or brand reputation. Automakers who lag behind in battery innovation or software development will inevitably fall behind, regardless of their storied legacy or past success. Scale is now absolutely critical. Companies like BYD leverage massive production capacity to drive down costs and supercharge research and development. Smaller or slower automakers, unable to ramp up production, face high costs, low volumes, and shrinking market share. The final front is cost. Whichever company can make electric vehicles cheaper than gas cars, and do so at scale, will win the race. Achieving price parity will unlock the mass market, making EVs accessible to millions of new customers worldwide. Only the most efficient, vertically integrated manufacturers, those who control every step from battery to showroom, will survive this shakeout. Profit margins will be razor-thin, forcing companies to operate with relentless efficiency and innovation just to stay afloat. The industry is entering a brutal winner-takes-all era, where only the boldest and most adaptable will emerge victorious. To grasp the warning's weight, look at BYD's rise. Founded in 1995 as a battery maker, BYD pivoted to cars in 2003, giving it a decisive edge in EVs. China's government fueled this ascent with subsidies, infrastructure, and mandates. creating the world's largest EV market. BYD and its peers refined technology and scaled up faster than foreign rivals. Today, China leads with 60% of global EV sales and dominates the supply chain from minerals to motors. BYD's vertical integration means unmatched control over costs and production. In 2023, BYD surpassed Tesla in global EV sales. Its lineup spans from the $11,000 Seagull to luxury SUVs, competing in every segment. BYD's global expansion is already reshaping the automotive map. BYD's breakthrough is the Blade battery, launched in 2020. Traditional EV batteries waste space and add weight. The Blade battery uses long, thin cells arranged directly in the pack, boosting energy density by over 50%. This means longer range or smaller, cheaper packs. Its lithium iron phosphate chemistry is safer and less prone to fire than rivals. BYD's nail penetration test proved its safety: no smoke, no fire. This safety is a key selling point. BYD makes the Blade battery in-house, controlling cost and supply. Legacy automakers rely on third-party suppliers, making them vulnerable. BYD even sells its batteries to competitors, including Tesla. This innovation is a formidable competitive moat. BYD and Chinese automakers are using their advantages to ignite a global price war. Their scale and supply chain control let them sell EVs at prices Western brands can't match. The BYD Seagull, under $11,000 in China, will sell for well under $20,000 abroad. No Western automaker offers a comparable EV at that price. In the US, the average EV costs over $50,000, a massive gap. This isn't just a challenge, it's an existential threat to legacy brands. Chinese brands offer premium features at lower prices, resetting consumer expectations. Traditional automakers face a dilemma: match prices and risk losses, or cede the mass market. Their cost structures can't sustain a price war. Retreating to luxury segments means sacrificing volume. The pressure is relentless. The market is being fundamentally reshaped. Only the most adaptable will survive. Traditional automakers in the US, Europe, and Japan face a perfect storm. They must profit from gas vehicles while investing billions in EVs. Detroit's Big Three struggle with high costs and unprofitable EVs. Chinese EVs threaten their most lucrative segments before they can adapt. European giants are losing ground in China and now face Chinese competition at home. Japanese automakers, slow to embrace full electrification, risk falling irreversibly behind. Their hybrid and hydrogen bets may prove costly as the market shifts to pure EVs. The race is on, but BYD and its peers have a commanding lead. Legacy automakers are scrambling to catch up. The knockout phase is a geopolitical battle as much as a corporate one. Western governments fear a flood of cheap Chinese EVs threatening jobs and industries. Tariffs and protectionist measures are rising, but they risk higher prices and slower EV adoption. Global supply chains are being overhauled. Onshoring battery production is now a priority. The US Inflation Reduction Act is spurring new battery plants, but rebuilding takes time. The shift away from China-centric supply chains brings both risks and opportunities. Automakers that adapt fastest to this new landscape will gain a decisive edge. The knockout phase is here, and it will permanently reshape the auto industry as we know it. The changes underway are not just incremental, they are seismic, marking the dawn of a new era in global transportation. Many brands, some with decades of history, simply won't survive this upheaval. Consolidation is inevitable as weaker players are forced out or absorbed by stronger ones. The industry will soon be dominated by a handful of global giants, companies with the scale, resources, and vision to thrive in this new landscape. In the short term, tariffs and trade barriers may keep affordable Chinese EVs out of Western markets, artificially keeping prices high and limiting consumer choice. But relentless global competition will ultimately drive innovation, push companies to improve, and lower costs for everyone, making advanced technology more accessible. The true winners in this race will be tech companies as much as traditional car makers, those who excel in software, battery technology, and digital ecosystems. Cars are rapidly evolving into connected devices on wheels, generating new revenue streams from digital services, subscriptions, and over-the-air updates. The business model is shifting dramatically, moving away from one-time sales toward ongoing customer relationships, loyalty programs, and flexible ownership options. Companies like BYD are built from the ground up for this new world, with integrated supply chains and a relentless focus on innovation. Wang Chuanfu's warning to the industry is a clear-eyed assessment of the challenges ahead, not mere hyperbole or empty rhetoric. The transition to electric mobility is no longer a question of if, but of who will lead and shape the future of transportation on a global scale. The legacy giants of the West are now fighting for survival, facing fierce competition from a new champion rising in the East. The knockout phase has begun, and the automotive world will never be the same. The race for dominance is on, and the outcome will define the next century of mobility.